Here we have the power of a product property. So a product, meaning two numbers being multiplied, so a and b representing two different numbers, and then power is our exponent. So a times b with parentheses around it to the nth power. So this rule tells us that if these numbers being multiplied are being raised to this power, it means each number gets that power. So this would be a to the m times b to the m. Just to show an example with a variable and some numbers, you don't have to write it down, but if I have 2x to the third, this is the same as saying 2x times 2x times 2x, because it's being raised to the third power, so it's this same thing multiplied by itself 3 times. So here 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 would be 8, x times x would be x cubed. So let's try practicing the power of a product. We would have 2x cubed to the third power, and this would be the same as 2 to the third x to the third. 2 to the third is equal to 8, and we have x cubed. So when we have small powers like this, it's easy to just write it out 3 times. But sometimes you'll have much bigger numbers for your power, where this would be handy to know the power of the product property, so that 2 to the third and x to the third would come out. Keep in mind that this would not work. So notice how this is power of a product, okay? If we have something like 2 plus x squared, 2 plus x squared does not equal 2 squared plus x squared. So let's think about that. 2 plus x squared will be 2 plus x times 2 plus x. So that's 2 plus x squared. We would do FOIL to figure this out. So 2 times 2, we have 4. 2 times x is 2x, plus 2 times x, and then plus x times x, which is x squared. So you would end up in just writing this in standard form. It would be x squared plus 4x plus 4. So power of a product, so this only works if this was 2 times x. When we have addition happening in here and it's being squared, it does not go to each term, this exponent, right? That only works when we have a product in the parentheses. It does not work when we have adding or subtracting in the parentheses.